Hey guys, this is an updated ref task guide for provide viewership. For this task, ref does want us to install 4 Wi-Fi cameras at these specific locations in the industrial plant on customs. And once we have completed that, then you will unlock the second portion of this task, which is to eliminate any 15 targets inside of the industrial plant on customs. Now, ref does actually provide you with all 4 cameras when you do accept this task, so make sure that you do go to your messages and receive all from ref, and then make sure to place the cameras in your special slots or secure container before loading into a customs raid. Now, if you do end up needing to replace the camera for whatever reason, then there is going to be a barter at level 1 mechanic for 1 electronic component and 1 power bank. Or if you're not able to get your hands on those items, then you may have to wait until you've unlocked the flea or until you've accepted the skier task informed means armed before you are able to purchase them directly from level 1 mechanic for about 246-ish euros. Now on the screen is a map of customs, and the industrial plant building is basically in between Stronghold and New Gas, just next to the big scaly building. And now I will show you guys the plant locations in a raid. So my PMC is here in the raid on customs, and Stronghold is going to be right here in front of me. Now to my right is the industrial plant building. So moving into this building through the big blue door, you do want to go past the flatbed and also the truck. And then on your left hand side will be some stacked barrels. And this is going to be the first plant location that I will be showing you guys. However, just so that you are aware, this is going to be considered camera spot number 4 for the task. And also just that you guys know, it will be a 15-second timer for each one of these 4 plants. So once you have finished planting the first Wi-Fi camera, then you do want to veer to the right of this truck into the other room and then go to the right hand side of these orange tanks. And then at the back right hand corner of this room at the brick pallets just next to the window will be the next plant location. And this location will be considered the second Wi-Fi camera location for the task. So once you finish this plant, then you do want to head back the way that you did enter into this room, except you do want to take a left up the dirt ramp. And once you have gotten up to the top of the dirt ramp, then you do want to take a left and then continue going down this hallway past the wooden boxes and the blue barrels. And once you have entered into this next big room, then you do want to just take another left, and then these pipes that are against the wall is where the next plant will be. And this one can be quite temperamental, so just move along these pipes until you do get the prompt to plant in your raid. And this plant will be considered the third location for this task. Now, once you have planted this third Wi-Fi camera, then you do want to head back down the hallway past the boxes and then take a left and go all the way up the staircase to the very top floor. Once you are at the top floor, then you do want to go past this chain link fence on your right, and then you want to go out onto the meadow catwalk and then take a left. Now, you do want to follow this railing around until you do come to the blue barrels at the far side, and this will be your final plant location, and it is going to be considered plant number 1 for this task. Now, just so you guys know, you may have to jump over to the far side in order to get the prompt to plant, since they did move one of the barrels and then you can't actually walk behind them anymore, but this will be the final location. And as mentioned earlier, if this is the final plant location, then you will also unlock another subtask at this time, being to eliminate any 15 targets inside of this industrial plant building. So what that means is that you can kill AI or player scavs as well as any other PMCs inside of this zone, and you can also use any gear or weapons that you did want to for the kill portion of this task. The only stipulation is that the kill shot is landed when the enemy is within the kill zone, which is considered every level of this building interior. And it is also worth mentioning that if you do happen to die after you successfully installed 1 or however many cameras, then you will not have to come back to reinstall those specific ones. You will just have to come back to install the cameras that you haven't done already. Or you can just plant the cameras and then come back to get your kills in a different raid completely, which means that you can do this task over as many raids as you need to. It all does not have to be done in one single raid. So hopefully you guys found this guide useful and it does help you to complete this task. Thank you guys for choosing my guide to watch on this, and hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your day.